You know that feeling, right? You send a message, a text, an email, whatever, and you think it's crystal clear, but then it gets completely misunderstood. It's so frustrating. Well, today we're going to dig into exactly why that happens, and even better, what we can do about it.
All right, to really get a handle on this, let's use a fantastic metaphor. See, communication isn't just a simple point A to point B kind of thing. It's much more like a highway. And just like any highway, it can get seriously jammed up. Those jams, those obstacles, those are our communication barriers.
And here's the thing, these aren't just little speed bumps we're talking about. These are genuine roadblocks that can stop your message cold, and they can pop up literally anywhere, with the person sending the message, the one receiving it, or even just in the world around you.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. We'll start by looking at those external obstacles, then we're going to dive into the internal filters inside our own heads. After that, we'll put together a communicator's toolkit, and then we'll wrap up by turning things over to you. Okay, let's kick things off with the most obvious barriers, the ones that are happening out there in the world around us. These are the kinds of things you can often point to and say, aha, that's the problem.
The first major obstacle, it's all about timing. It's kind of like telling a joke, you know? If your timing is off, the whole thing just falls flat. A great message delivered at the absolute worst moment can become completely useless.
And these examples just hit the nail on the head. I mean, trying to interview someone right after a scandal, their guard is way up. Putting out a story about monsoon season in the middle of winter, yeah, no one is paying attention. And dropping big news at 3 a.m., most people are just going to sleep right through it. Timing is absolutely everything.
So let's move on to our next external roadblock, and this one is huge: noise. Now, when I say noise, I'm not just talking about loud sounds. In communication, noise is basically any kind of interference that messes with your message.
What's really cool here is how we can break noise down. You've got your obvious physical noise, like construction outside your window. Then there's technical noise, a glitchy video call. You know the drill. But maybe the sneakiest one is semantic noise. That's when you use jargon or a cultural reference that just flies right over your audience's head. It's like you're speaking a completely different language.
All right, so we've talked about the outside world. But honestly, some of the biggest roadblocks to communication aren't out there at all. Nope, they're right here inside our own heads. These are the hidden filters and biases that color everything we see and hear.
First up is something I'm sure we've all felt: information overload. Our brains only have so much bandwidth, right? And when we push past that limit, even really important messages just get lost in the flood. We literally can't process one more thing.
Just picture it. Your critical message isn't arriving in a quiet, empty space. It's competing for attention with a constant waterfall of notifications from WhatsApp, news apps, social media, you name it. It's not that people don't care, it's that they might just not have the mental room to even see it.
Okay, now let's talk about the invisible bouncers at the club entrance of our minds, our personal biases. Look, we all have them. They're mental shortcuts that help us navigate the world, but they also filter and, yeah, sometimes totally distort the information we get. And we don't even know it's happening.
And here are two really powerful examples. First, there's selective attention. That's pretty simple. If we're not already interested in something, we just tune it out. But confirmation bias is even more active. That's when we actually go searching for stuff that proves we're right and automatically dismiss anything that suggests we might be wrong. Both of these are huge roadblocks to understanding each other.
And really, all of this leads to one of the biggest psychological barriers there is: a simple lack of trust. Especially in today's world of misinformation, if the audience doesn't trust you, whether you're a person, a news source, whatever, it doesn't matter how clear your message is, it's getting rejected before they even hear you out.
So we've identified all these roadblocks, the noise out there, the filters in here. It might seem a little hopeless, but it's not. Now we pivot. We're moving from the problems to the solutions. It's time to build our toolkit for breaking through.
Here it is, your core 4-step strategy. Step 1, and it's non-negotiable, research your audience. Know who you're talking to. Step 2, use simple, clear language. Cut right through that semantic noise. Step 3, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Use multiple channels to get your message out there. And finally, step 4, and this might be the most crucial, create feedback loops. Communication is a two-way street. You have to listen to know if you're being heard.
And let's add a few more specialized tools to that kit. Being culturally sensitive helps you avoid that semantic noise we talked about. Optimizing your message for phones and laptops, that tackles technical noise head-on.
And of course, ditching the jargon makes you way more accessible. But you see the theme here? Every one of these tools helps you build that all-important foundation of credibility and trust. That's how you beat the internal filters.
So here's what it all comes down to. Effective communication isn't some kind of magic. It's a skill. And the very foundation of that skill is just being aware that these roadblocks exist, both in the world around you and, more importantly, inside your own mind.
So, I'll leave you with one big question to think about. What about social media? In one way, it's connected us in ways we never thought possible. But it also seems to amplify so many of these barriers. The information overload, the confirmation bias, the technical glitches. So what do you think? Has it ultimately made it easier for us to communicate, or has it just built bigger, more sophisticated roadblocks?